Sunny Oaks, you're watching NCS TV live from Sierra Day School. We're watching the NBA division. Team Supersonics and Coach Charles Roth taking on Team Bobcats and Coach Scott Thomason. Well, easy bucket there by Easton Glanville. Let's go over the rosters with you real quick. Team Supersonics and Charles Roth. Number 5 is Jack Doherty out of Groveland. Number 20, Jeremy Willis out of Murphy's. 25 is Luke Wilson from Folsom. And the man you saw make that last bucket on this side of the floor was 45, Easton Glanville out of Murphy's. Alongside his brother, 46, Max Glanville. 50 is Trevor Flood out of Sonora. 57, Tanoa Hall from Modesto. 59 is Asher Rice out of Avery. And 60, one of the camp favorites around here, Micah De Hoyos out of Holiday, Utah. For the Bobcats, number 23 is Jamison Fowles, local kid out of Sonora. 27, Ian Memmer out of Tuolumne. Tuolumne? 37, Canyon Gilliam out of Sonora. 41, Evan Beck from Modesto. 54 is Mac Thomason from Manteca. 61 is Eric E.J. Witt out of Twain Harte. 68 is Cash Bradley from Tuolumne. 81, Zach Krieg out of Sonora, California. And 85, Jax Peshman. 1-2. So we pick up the action. This is the first game of the day here on Court 1. And, oh, there we go. We're going to have a three-point shooting contest for each division as well today. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn the notifications on. You don't want to miss any of this action. Shots up. Oh, and it's good. That's Jax Peshman out of Oakdale. Playing out here along with his brother Landon, who's on a different team, different league. Another one of the camp favorites. That's a good bucket there. We got a 4-4 score, right? We'll get the board caught up for you. There we go. There's Glanville, can't finish at the rim. The defensive rebound, Thomason, and he's pushing it up the floor. Look at that. Wilson picks his pocket. Wilson brings it out to the corner, picks up his dribble. Trevor Flood dribbles into the paint. Oh, Micah De Hoyos gets it. Gets the pass to the big man. Glanville up and over everybody. Another bucket for Easton. This is Jax Peshman bringing up the floor. The shot goes up. That was Mac Thomason. Couldn't connect, though. Oh, has to get him to pick up his dribble right there at half court. Asher Rice passes it up. The pass into Glanville. Today they were working on breaking the paint. Oh, good defensive hustle there. And they're going to call it jump ball, so 85. Jax Peshman, stellar defensive heads-up play there to force the jump ball and deny the Sonics a shot. So the Sonics are the orange team. The Bobcats are wearing the blue. It's going to be a side out here. And it's going to be 5 seconds on the inbound. It's going to go the other way. Tough inbound there for Micah. So ball going back the other way now. And we expect these teams to have a lot of competition. It's the only two teams in the NBA division. So they play each other quite a bit, and they practice together every day as well. Nice shot. Looked like Peshman again.
Stop the clock. Timeout. Timeout. 10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks.
Welcome back. I'm Sonny Oaks. You're watching NCS TV. Sonic 6, Bobcats 4. This is the NBA division here at the NCS TV Youth Summer Basketball Camp held at Sierra Day School. As you see, Max Glanville gets it at baseline. He has to kick it back out to Wilson. It's Easton Glanville finishes at the basket. Another bucket. He's got at least 6 in the game so far. That's probably all the scoring then for the Bobcats. As they only got 6 on the board, it looks like. Not a bad game plan when you have somebody who's taller than everybody else. Just get them in the paint right there in front of the basket and feed them the ball. I want to thank all the parents who are showing up for the games today and for the three-point contest. And we really appreciate everybody watching at home or wherever you may be as the shot goes in. Evens the score up, 8-8. And it's Max Glanville with the ball up top. He gets picked up by Peshman. Oh, and there's a steal. 27, Ian Memmer. And they get it to Evan Beck, who picks up his dribble. He's got to get rid of it while he's still in the backcourt quickly. There he goes. Oh, and 81 has his pocket picked by Easton Glanville. So 81, Zach Krieg didn't get any team help. Nobody let him know the defender was coming up behind him, and Easton Glanville just took it away. Now that's Max Glanville out on the perimeter. He has to pick up his dribble. Good defense there. Oh, and Easton goes up for it, and he'll find himself at the line for 2 shots. You see the replay here. He goes up, and he just gets a little contact. Something we were working on earlier. Let's see if the work's paid off. Oh, and he just looks like he might have just pushed it a little bit there at the end. It was in line, though. We've been trying to tell him that the basket never moves, and in theory they should be able to hit it with their eyes closed. And for the most part, they have been believing in their shot, their mechanics of making it. Still a little different under the pressure of game time. What a shot! 85. Letting the crowd know it. Jax Peshman putting on an offensive clinic out here. Drains the 3 on that one. In anticipation of the contest. Oh, look at that. Jax Peshman picks a pocket of Glanville, give him a taste of his own medicine. Ball goes out of bounds. It looks like he's going to stay on that side of the court, though. And the Sonics are going to stay on defense. Glanville picks it up. He brings it the other way. One defender to beat. Gets his own rebound. Gets another own rebound. That second shot's good. Or the third, I guess I should say. Just statting his pats on those offensive boards. Never a bad thing. Oh, almost loses his dribble. He's got to pick it up. Gets trapped on the corner. It's Jax Peshman. Oh, and they do. They get it wrapped up. They're going to get a jump ball. And possession will send it back this way. It's a great defense there. to Noah Hall's in. Jack Doherty. Max Glanville calling for it. Beck on the defense. Good job to stay in front of him. The pick comes. And the switch is there. Doherty guarded by Gilliam in the corner. He's got to get it out. It's Max Glanville and stolen by Beck. Evan Beck. Heads up defense there. Oh, little misfire. Almost loses it out of bounds. Picks it back up, though, and they find their offensive juggernaut. Jax Peschman splits a couple defenders. Finds the open man under the basket. Oh, and he can't finish. It's a battle for the rebound, and Easton Glanville comes up with it. Tough break there for Zach Krieg. Oh, and that defense by Beck is right there. He almost comes up another steal. And who's involved in it? Peschman once again. Oh, Gilliam almost come up with it. Ball still loose, and they do. It is Peschman who ends up with it. It's a great team defense here by the Bobcats to limit these offensive opportunities for the Sonics. A little off that one. A little heat check by Peschman. Ball's going to come back this way. Max Glanville going to inbound to his brother, Easton. Evan Beck picks him up, causes a little trouble. He's got to pick his dribble up. Oh, he finds Wilson, and they get the backcourt violation. Over and back, which means it's going the other way, and we're going to have another sub here. This will be the last sub before.
10 seconds to play. They need another three to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
We're back here. Quick sub. It'll be halftime in about 5 minutes or so. That'll only be like about 2 minutes, and then we'll be right back with a 22-minute second half. And there'll be subs every 5 minutes in that game. And then the last 2 minutes, coaches get a timeout as the bucket goes in. What is that, 41? Yeah, Evan Beck. Oh. Nice steal by E.J. Witt. Beck finds the open man. Oh, he just can't finish. Tough break for Mac Thomason. Had a good look, though. And it's Max Glanville bringing the ball back the other way now. Gets picked up on defense again. That's Thomason. Oh, 41? No. E.J. Witt, I believe. Oh, and look at that. Cash Bradley comes up with it. The shot's up. Not quite there. Ball's going to come back this way. Sonics with the chance to tie the game or close the gap even. And Wilson comes up to get it. They got Flood in the corner. And it goes to Glanville into paint, and he finishes this time. Makes it a 1-point game. So 61 is E.J. Witt. That's what I was trying to call the play out for earlier. Cash Bradley lets it fly. Hits the front of the rim, but it's an offensive rebound. E.J. Witt with that offensive board. Not able to control it. Just too many defenders there in front of him, and ball's going to come the other way. He might have stepped out of bounds, not quite sure. It was all the way on the other side of the court and underneath the basket. You're watching Court 1, the court affectionately known as Steak Sauce Corner. This is all A1 here. Oh, and Micah ends up with it. He gets the shot up. Ooh, just a little short. Thomason comes up with the defensive rebound. He's pushing the ball back the other way. He picks up his dribble there at half court. Oh, just not the best handles there, and it's a turnover. It comes the other way. Easton juggles a little bit off the target pass, at least gets a shot off. Wilson with an offensive rebound and the putback just doesn't fall for him. So Evan Beck directing traffic for the Bobcats now. Picked up by Wilson, top of the key. Glanville with some quick hands almost knocks the ball away. Bradley, little floater, doesn't fall. It's Glanville coming back the other way. Max Glanville. Defense quick to get back. He finds his brother. Little floater to paint. Gets his own rebound. Ball stays on this side. Less than 2 minutes. Wilson. Oh, just out of bounds. So Bradley going to inbound to Beck as we're approaching the 1.5-minute mark. It's a 1-point game. Cross-court pass, dangerous, but they do maintain possession. Oh, and Max Glanville. Too much pressure, but defense is quick to get back. Wilson gets the shot off. Glanville able to clean it up. And he gets the second of his putback. E.J. Witt doing all he can to try to disrupt that, and he did it first. Got to love the hustle. 61, Eric E.J. Witt out of Twain Hart. And the ball coming back the other way. It's them Glanville boys working at 1-2. Max into Easton. Easton with an easy breezy shot. Doesn't fall, bounces out. And then it's Beck. Evan Beck, number 41 with the rebound. So they slow it down. They're bringing it up, trying to get their offense set. We got about 30 seconds left. It's a 1-point game. Sonics are up 1. Oh, nice little behind the back there by Beck. But Wilson, too quick, too cool for school. He gets the ball. Will he go coast to coast with it? Shots up. Oh, and just can't finish it. Beck now. About 15 seconds left on this clock. He's got to get a shot up, try to take the lead or tie. He picks it up for some reason right behind the center court line and a little out of control. Looks like Bradley. Oh, Beck right there gets in the passing lane, but Glanville gets it right back for him. Gets it up to Easton. Not going to get a shot off in time. It's a 1-point game. You're watching NCS TV. I'm Sonny, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to NCS TV, NorCal Sports. I'm Sonny Oaks. You can find me on Twitter at Big Show Sonny O. Just had a pleasant interaction with the Glanville's moms. Thank gosh they were fans of my commentary about Easton and Weston. Max's middle name is West, by the way, but they said they might just start calling him Weston anyways. I said I'd have to have a couple more kids, Northson and Southson as well. Shot up, no good. So this will be a 22-minute half. Subs it every 5 minutes. The last 2 minutes, coaches get a timeout. They can do full court press. And no set zone traps, but they can trap in a corner. I think my favorite thing about the first half was I don't think we saw a single travel call, which is great because yesterday it seemed like the coaches, the referees were even getting tired of calling the traveling. Oh, so Glanville coming out. Looks like he got a little issue with one of his fingers. He looks fine, though. Doesn't look to be in distress. Little cut or a bee sting, as that's been a common occurrence today, has been the bee stings. In fact, I just unfortunately had to take one out that was getting a little too close over here. Make sure you don't go anywhere. We're going to have the three-point contest for each division coming up later. Just check the website for the time and the schedules. Tanoa Hall with it. He gets it up to Micah de Hoyos. Getting harassed there by Jax Peshman. He gets it away. It's Wilson now. Gets it over to Tanoa Hall, but the pass is a little too high. Goes out of bounds. We're going to see the ball coming back this way for the Bobcats. So these two teams will definitely be in the championship game for the NBA League, seeing as they are the only two teams. Shot's good. So that's another couple points there for the Bobcats. It's going to be Wilson bringing the ball up. Gets it up to Micah. Micah a little trouble with the dribble, but miraculously gets a shot off to Noah Hall there to save the day. He gets a shot up. And defensive rebound, Mac Thomason. It's Jax Peshman now. Little pull-up, mid-range, doesn't fall from the corner. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay on this side of the floor. It's Ian Memmer going to inbound it. And they get to Canyon. Can't finish. It's Jax under the basket. They get it back out. They clear it. Open shot there. Doesn't fall. Wilson with the defensive rebound. As we see Max Glanville going back to the sidelines after a little visit with the trainer. Looks like he needed a Band-Aid on one of his fingers. It's Jax Peshman trying to finish this. Little ball fake. Defender Wilson does a great job not to leave his feet. And it'll be Bobcats ball still. So Peshman will inbound it underneath the basket. He gets it to Ian Memmer. The shot up. It's Canyon Gillum. Doherty running. Got one defender. Little pull up. Oh, just off the iron. Stays on that side, though. Oh, little battle for it. And Canyon Gilliam ends up with it. He's bringing it back down the floor. He's got one defender to beat. Shots up. Oh, just can't finish it, Zach. Or Wilson with it, and he brings it the other way, and that shot's good. Jack Doherty. Looking tough, flexing for the cameras and for the crowd. Jack Doherty at the line to make it a three-point play here. Coach loves that. His teammates on the bench love it. It's one thing, both these teams really root for the other players. There's friends that are playing on opposite teams here. Got kids from the same town and same teams, and we really just wanted to make it an even matchup so that there was going to be competition each game. Every once in a while you have just an outlier game where one team might just get hot and the other team can't buy a bucket. That happens. But you can see today it's all knotted up here, 16-15. Remember, can't get it. Krieg with the putback, and that one's good. Zach Krieg out of Sonora. Timeout on the clock. You're watching NCS TV. I'm Sonny Oaks. Don't go anywhere. We just have a quick substitution here. Let's see if I can get a hold of the schedule. Oh, we're going to look at this three-point play here, I think, by... Oh, this is that three earlier by Jax Peshman where he's flexing for the crowd, letting his teammates loving it. All right, we pick up action here. It's inbound under the basket here on this side. Asher Rice going to inbound. And it's Easton Glanville, number 45 with the ball. Playing a little point now. Oh, good defense there. Look at that. Peshman all over him. Almost comes up with the steal. Glanville decides to call his own number. He gets the contact. Looks like he's going to the line for two. And that's exactly what's going to happen. See if I can't get a schedule and give you guys the time for the three-point show so you don't miss it for the three-point contest. We're going to have the WNBA division, the NBA division, the G League division, and the D League division. All right. So 8 p.m. is when we're going to start, and that'll be the girls, the young women. It's three-point option. And then it'll be the boys. I guess all the boys are going to go at it together. So we'll have a few games here where I think we're going to have 4 games on this court. This one started at 3. We'll have one at 3:50. That'll be the D-League, the 66ers versus the Low Gators. And at 4:40, we get to Lynx versus Dream. That's the WNBA matchup. That's always exciting. And then at 6:50, we'll come back after the break, and it'll be Rim Rockers versus Arsenal. And if you're not interested in any of those games, make sure you're back at 8 p.m. for the beginning of the three-point competitions. Shout out to our director, Luis, for hooking it up with the information. Did you make both those free throws? Any of them? No. The one over there, right? Yeah, he didn't make none. Shout out to Avery, our camera operator, and Noel. Shout out to Hunter, who's helping out with the scoreboard here. I don't know both referees' name, but I do know Ari. The kids call him Snoop out here. He's also our top flight security. Shot goes up. Evan Beck. And they're going to say it was before the shot. So it'll be staying on this side of the floor. Inbound under the basket. Peshman gets the shot off just in time. That one's good. Glanville coming to close up and just didn't get there in time. So this score is just going back and forth here. We've had a few lead changes. Glanville again at the basket, but it's Peshman with the defensive rebound, and he's pushing it up. Defense quick to get back, though. EJ Witt. You can see he wants that ball. Peshman way off. (19 to 18 is your score. You're watching the NBA League here at Sierra Day School with NCS TV. Oh, and Witt with the quick hands getting that passing lane and gives it up to the shooter who's just been off these last couple times. So Witt trying to get that assist count up. Didn't get helped out that time. Wilson picks up his dribble. They get it to Asher. Shot up by Wilson. Goes out of bounds. Ball's going to come back the other way. Score stays 19-18.
Should be 19-18 up by one. 19-18.
Bobcats 19. Sonics 18. Holmes got the 1 point advantage right now.
19-18 score. Yeah.
It's Glanville. Oh, and Witt behind knocks the ball out. Trying to wrap him up. He does. He gets a jump ball call.
Sub timeout.
And we're going to have a little substitution for timeouts here.
Start the clock. Timeout.
All right, and there's our timeout for the subs. Now you can stop the clock there.
Ten seconds to play. They need another three to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Sonny Oaks here. You're watching NCS TV. We got a tight matchup here. 18-19. This is the NBA League. You saw the handle flash on the screen. Peshman found his range again, just couldn't connect on that one. Thomason with the offensive board. Peshman takes that long two. That's all he needed to do was get a little closer. Out of bounds, ball's coming back this way. So it's a 3-point difference. Bobcats, chance to. Oh, Peshman gets wide open, all sorts of daylight. Oh, can't connect. Thomason tries to save it, just a little out of reach for him. So Supersonics catch a break. Asher Rice going to inbound to Micah, the Hoyos. Micah trying to get a little daylight. He gets it up to Easton, who's guarded by Krieg. Oh, and Glanville gets fouled on the shot attempt on the help defense. So he'll be back at the line for two. And you see right here as the help defense comes in, he got him right on the arm. Good hustle, though, by Canyon Gilliam out of Sonora to get over there and help. Just did just a little too much. Is Glenville having a little struggle today at the line? Definitely something we'll work on. Can't break it for consecutive free throws this week. Blake Snyder hit 11 last night. The previous record was 5. And that was Deja Bolin. And Blake wanted to put a change for that yesterday. He hit 11, and nobody could match it. Everybody was trying. We had a long free throw line there, which is always cool when the kids are coming up asking of you if they can practice. Tanoa Hall with the battle right there in Krieg. And jump ball possession is going to keep it in the Bobcats half of the court as Memmer looking for a guy he can get it to. Asher Rice all over that. Knocks it right back out of bounds. They'll have to reset here. It's one thing that neither of these teams lacks, and that's passion and hustle. Shots up. Looks like it might have got tipped. And it stays on this side. Bobcats with another opportunity. There they go. They find Peshman. Oh, no. Shot's no good. They get it back out. Gilliam with the rebound there, the offensive board. Glanville had enough of it. Easton missed his open man earlier, so he's going to bring it down. Usually not a problem as long as he can get to the paint. You know he can shoot it above everybody. To Noah Hall now. Going baseline. Shots up. Glanville with the putback. So Easton, kind of like a Swiffer or Bounty, the quicker picker upper, you know, he's just there to clean up the mess and put an end to it. And he's been filling that role very well for the Sonics. Does enough there on defense to disrupt that shot, but Memmer comes up with an offensive rebound. His shot's up, and there's a little battle for it. You got to love the hustle there by Canyon Gilliam, but physics always wins. Tanoa Hall at the bucket. He gets it to fall. Makes it 22-21, and that's another lead change in the game as the Sonics take the lead back for the first time in this half. Got about half a minute or so until the next substitution. Oh, a little daylight, and Glanville with a quick recovery gets a finger or two on it, knocks it out of bounds. Oh, Ian Memmer going to inbound. A lot of orange in front of him. Let's see if he can find. He finds Gilliam. Little pump fake. Gets a defender. Good recovery, though. And he's just picked from behind by Micah De Hoyos, who's pushing. Jax Peshman doing all he can to stay in front of him. Gets him to pick up his dribble. They find Asher Rice. A little trouble with the dribble, and he lets go of it. He loses it. It's going to come back the other way. Bobcats with a chance here to take the lead back. We'll be back in a minute. We're at the substitution break. NCS TV, don't go anywhere.
Ten seconds to play. They need another three to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back to NCS TV. The host with the most. Butter on both sides of my toast, Mr. Sonny Oaks. Black hat and black shoes today. Yesterday it was white shoes with the black hat. Shot goes up. It's Peshman just a little off. Witt gets the offensive rebound. He finds Beck. It's out on the perimeter. He gets some daylight. He lets it fly. Just a little off, and it's Easton Glanville with yet another board. Expect him to be one of the camp leaders in rebounds by the end of the week. Max gets trapped there by Witt, but his brother comes to save, rescue him. First shot no good. His putback is good. So Easton Glanville probably be the MVP of the game if his team ends up winning this. They get a 3-point lead now, going back the other way. Shout out to my man Khalil Pearson. Make sure you stick around. You'll see him in some action later today. Peshman going baseline, has to pick up his dribble. Is met by two defenders. He's got to sneak back into the court, but the shot goes up. It's Evan Beck. Witt with the offensive board. Easton Glanville all over it. He rejects that, and it's Wilson. Loses his dribble. Beck's the one who knocked it out of bounds. You see him calling it. That's good sportsmanship there. It's Doherty. It's got all sorts of daylight. Oh, just hits the front of the rim. Bobcats here. Could tie it with the three. Oh, nice little behind the back move. Gets knocked out of bounds, though. That was Cash Bradley. Started out with a nice little play, and then just good defense there by Wilson to knock the ball out. Oh, good defense by Doherty there. And then Glanville there to clean it up and bring it back the other way. 24-21, 4.5 to go. We got a couple more games here before dinner break, and then one more after. That'll be the WNBA game. And then it'll be the three-point shooting contest. Bobcats trying to tie the game, or at least close the gap. Out of bounds again. Max trying to stay in front of his defender. The shot goes up, bounces around but doesn't fall. E.J. Witt almost took that rebound away from Easton Glanville. And he picks him up at half court, and he's trying to get that away from him. They know they need that lead, and he's doing it there. Knocks it out. Who's it off of? Looks. Coach wants it coming this way, of course. Looks like it'll stay on that side though, as Sonics catch a break. But stellar defense there by E.J. Witt out of Twainhart. Again, this time it's Beck though, who harasses the inbounder. And Easton just has to wait till everybody gets their shot block attempt in, and then he puts it up. And another bucket for the young man out of Murphy's. Shout out to his mom, Selma. Came by, stopped by and said hi. She's out here watching him today. That's Max. He picks his dribble up. He's got all sorts of daylight. They get it to Wilson. Wilson, a little step back. And guess who's there to clean it up? It's Easton once again with another offensive rebound and another bucket. It's starting to pull away now. Makes it a 7-point game, but a little over 2.5 to go. Peshman gets by everybody. And Glanville comes in there. Knocks it out of bounds. Would have been a heck of a swat. Hey, he got that shot up in the air, but Glanville didn't even let him get that far. Quick shot by Peshman. Bobcats have got a little cold here in the last few minutes, and Sonics look like they're pulling away. Still plenty of time. Amount of comeback. Just need to get their shots to fall and get a couple stops here. Stops haven't necessarily been the problem. The problem has been that height difference. Nice trap there. So we're at 2 minutes. We're going to stop the clock here. And they're going to do their last forced sub. After this, coaches can sub whatever they want. Each coach will get one timeout. Overtime is 1 minute, basically playoff. Whoever's ahead, if they're still tied at that point, we'll run it back. There's no limit on how many overtimes. Sonics up by 7 here. Just under 2 to go. We're going to start the game clock here. Oh, and that might be our first travel. That's the first travel I heard called. It might have been one earlier. Sonics. And they get fouled. They're playing that full court press, but they get it up to half court. And they go inbounded under the basket since the penalty occurred on that side of the floor. Oh, it'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity here. That's right, under 2 minutes.
Should be about 146 around there.
He doesn't get the first one, so it'll be inbound under the basket. We'll pick up action here. 144 or so left going.
Just let me know when it get around like 120. Copy that.
Shots up. It's Witt with the rebound. Glanville all over him. Oh, and Asher Rice comes flying in, but he knocks it out of bounds. Clock stops at 126. Still a 7-point game. Member to inbound. It's guarded by Doherty. Gets it up. Wilson tips it, but Beck gets it. Long two. If he shot it, he gets it to Member, though. Member attacking the rim. Can't get it to shot. It's going to be Max Glanville. Letting it fall out of bounds. They'll inbound it here, and Sonics, you know they're going to get that full court press. Wilson bringing it up. And the defense, the press count. Oh, they almost steal it from. Oh, but Glanville there. So good little sequence. Good little drama right there. As Bobcats almost come up with it. So we got the clock stopped at 59 seconds here. 28-21 is your score. The clock started again. Here we go. It's Memmer. Oh, and he dribbles it off his foot. Ball going back the other way. Tough break for the Bobcats. So it's Glanville now. Let's see if they can get that turnover. They need to get some points on the board as clock is running out. All right, so 39 seconds left in the second and final half. It's a 7-point difference. 39. We'll just get this play clock and the game clock synced up here for everyone. As they take a couple shots here. It's Max Glanville. Defensive board. A 68. Just, oh, and he 61 dribbles it off his, that's Witt, dribbles it out of bounds. Oh, no, it got tipped. It got tipped by the Sonics, so Bobcats still with a little hope here. It's Peshman. You know he's going to have to pull that string on the three. All sorts of orange in front of him. He throws it up. Just too much defense to deal with, though, as we had a traffic jam over here on the corner. And another quick whistle. You know what they say? The longest 2 minutes of any sporting event is the last 2 minutes of a close basketball game. Proving that old-time axiom here. 28-21 remains the score. Haven't had a bucket here in a few minutes. You're watching NCS TV. I got 16 on my game clock. So we're right there. So the shot's up, in and out. Hit the cylinder. Oh, and tough break for Witt. Saw him checking his feet right there. He almost was able to save it. Oh, the clock is ticking on his inbound. Seemed to have no urgency. Oh, nice little block there. 41, Evan Beck said, no. You better do better than that. Almost gets another one. Bobcats come with it. Witt at the buzzer, but our final is going to be 28-21. For everyone at NCS TV, I'm Sonny Oaks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with another game. Thanks for watching.